I look just like Nathan said. Like, he could be my brother. Bro, where are you? You guys separated from me at birth. We need to collab. We need to collab. I love you, Nathan.
I was a fool to love. I was a fool to love you. I was a fool to love.
Welcome back to my channel. I will be very honest right now. I'm a little quieter. I'm a little bit like low energy right now because I've had a shitty day so far. It's nothing like super personal. It's just like a lot of stupid, dumb shit has happened over the course of like the past, like, I don't know, 6 hours. And I'm not in the best mood, so I got my drink here. It's a strawberryta. About halfway through this and kind of feeling myself a little bit. Welcome to my first Q&A. I've wanted to do this literally since I started YouTube. So I kind of asked you guys to leave questions and just to kind of get to know me on a deeper level. And I would love to do this. I would love to make this like maybe a monthly thing. I want you guys to leave me a bunch of questions and I'm gonna answer them. And a lot of them happen to be sexual. Speaking of sexual, you may not know this, but I usually film with no pants on. So my first question is actually gonna go back to one of my videos I did about, and I wanna say in September. It's called the LGBT tag video, where I actually requested to do my first Q&A then, but no one really listened. My first question is from Sabir Bree, and it's actually a myriad of questions, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started on that. Here are my questions, or more like questions. Where are you from? I am from North Carolina, the fuckhole of the United States. Where are your favorite movies and TV shows? I actually have 4. A Clockwork Orange by Stanley Kubrick, The Shining by Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick's one of my favorite directors of all time. Children of Men, which is it inspired me so much. It inspired me really to get into film, into television and all that stuff. And Toy Story. That was my first movie I saw that really sparked something in my brain to want me to put like anything I'm writing or anything I'm drawing into like action, and actually got me really interested in film and television, and more so animation. Toy Story is very important to me. My favorite TV shows, I've been watching a show called Crazy Head. I'm almost done with it. I have like maybe one more episode left. I love chewing gum. I love Scream Queens, Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black, Insecure. I adore Insecure. It's my favorite show of last year. It was amazing. Some older shows, Living Single, Girlfriends, Martin, A Different World, without Bill Cosby, that fuck nigga. Wayne's Brothers. I watch America's Next Top Model now. Love and Hip Hop. Trash. So many other shows. I just tend to watch a bunch of shows, and I don't necessarily say which ones are my favorite or what are not my favorites. I love TV. Oh, Steven Universe, probably my favorite animated show. Steven Universe is amazing. I need to watch the new episodes. I need to catch up because it's been so long, but I heard Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond and Pink Diamond have been revealed, and I'm so excited. What are your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race queens? Bianca Del Rio is my #1 favorite. Jujubee, Raven, Katya, Trinity K. Bonet, Trixie Mattel, Bob the Drag Queen, Naomi Smalls, Acid Betty, Raja, Roxy Andrews. I know it was I know All Stars had it out for Roxy, but I actually really do like Roxy Andrews a lot. Detox, and so many more. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now, but so many more. I cannot wait for season 9. I'm not sure if I said Tatiana already, but I love Tatiana and Alyssa Edwards. What music do you like? I love so many different types of music. Mostly it's alternative R&B, alternative hip hop. I love rock music. A lot of people don't know that, but I love rock music. I love Paramore. I just love Breaking Benjamin, Three Doors Down, Papa Roach, My Chemical Romance. I used to listen to Marilyn Manson a lot in high school. I listened to nothing but rock music in high school. I loved Oasis. Oasis is my favorite band of all time. Wonderwall is one of my favorite songs of all time. Alternative R&B, alternative hip hop. I love, of course, Beyonce, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, Kid Cudi, Drake. I love H.E.R., Alessia Cara, Neo. I adore Neo. Solange, Tinashe Bay. Janet Jackson, we're a little bit older. Prince, just so many. Music is very important to me. Music is one of my biggest inspirations, so I love that. Where would you like to travel? I'd love to go to South Africa, Lagos, Nigeria, London, England, Germany, Amsterdam, Mexico. What else? Ireland, Australia. 2 of the most important places, Tokyo, Japan, and Seoul, Korea. I kind of had this fascination with Asian culture when I was younger. And also, in terms of like the states, New York, most definitely California. I plan to take a trip to California in the summer, probably around July. Chicago, and Portland, Oregon. What's your profession? I am in sales right now, but I don't want to be there Granted, I will say this, I love my coworkers and I actually do like my job. I want to make YouTube my profession and eventually parlay that into like a podcast. Thank you so much. I cannot pronounce your name, but thank you so much for the questions. I really do appreciate it. My questions for Q&A is what has been your process of labeling your own sexuality? Maybe you know sexuality is fluid, labels can be tricky, and I'm curious what the process has been like identifying as queer in some videos and saying gay in some recent videos. The two aren't mutually exclusive at all, but just wondering. That is a great question, Hakeem, and I actually just answered that question in my last week's video, but basically I kind of got to that point of just really accepting the word gay and accepting who I am, and that I'm pretty much mostly attracted to men. I did a whole video on that question, but thank you so much. You actually inspired a video for me, so I really appreciate that. Little Chris, he says, do you ever have moments where you believe you want to be a girl for a week, or is it me? I'm not sure if you're going with the idea of do I feel like I am a girl? No, I've always wondered what it would be like to be another gender other than what I am now. I don't think I've ever experienced any dysphoria or discomfort in my gender. I've had discomfort in masculinity and hypermasculinity, but I've always felt comfortable being a guy and being a cisgender man. I never really wanted to be anything else except for a guy, but I have wondered what it'd be like to be a girl and experience life as a girl for like maybe a day. Probably a lot harder than it is to be a man, and I'm such a womanist, black feminist, intersectional feminist. I love women. Granted, I may not be attracted to women, but I support women to the highest degree. Women have been such a huge and important part of my life, an important part of me being who I am. I was raised primarily by women. My best friends are women. I've always been very close with women, more so than men. So I've always wondered, but I don't think I'm comfortable being a guy. London Drizzle, my question is, do you enjoy fucking or getting fucked most? London Drizzle, you... Honestly, on YouTube, I haven't got that many like requests to reveal because I guess a lot of people on YouTube respect that it is very personal, but I will very much talk about it. I'm personally a verse top, which means primarily I do prefer to top, but I am not against someone flipping me around and taking me to Pound Town. Kind of been in the mood to go to Pound Town recently. I don't know. I just kind of want a guy to fucking top me. If it's just like someone I just met and we happen to be involved in like a sexual encounter, I'd probably top. If I get a relationship with a guy and he wants to top me, I would have no problem with it. He probably has to warm me up a little bit because my booty hole is a little right now. Johnny the Ninth, my question is, how do you for sure find out you were gay? Like, was there a special guy you had a crush on and said, yep, I'm gay? Because that's specifically what happened to me. Basically, it's just me waking up one day and just kind of accepting that this is who I am and I'm not going to change. I'm not going to grow out of these thoughts. There were a couple guys that made me validate my sexuality. My first boyfriend, he validated it a lot. I would say this, the first inkling to that I had an attraction to men, LL Cool J and the Paradise video featuring A-Marie. I saw that when I was like 11 or 12 and goddamn. Saxman4691, do you miss making and engaging in the SNTM community? Gotta give you a non-sexual question since it seemed like all people want to know about you. I do, and Saxman Malcolm is actually one of my friends. You guys don't know this, but I had a YouTube prior to this. I think I started in 2008. I did Sims Machinima videos, and primarily it was like Sims competition videos and stuff, and it was like a community called SNTM where it was basically like a top model show, which it basically taught me how to edit. It's not as popular as it used to be, but it was a great community and I made so many good friends, and some of these people still follow me on my social media or are friends with me on Facebook. But it was a community of a bunch of creative people, and I do miss engaging. That's the reason why I still have the Sims. I still kind of create like gorgeous like black Sims mostly, but I do kind of want to bring it back on this channel and see how it plays out, because I still do play The Sims and I want to get involved with a few more YouTubers who like to play The Sims. Ken306809, you said that before this you had sexual experience with guys. Please tell us about those early experiences. Most of it was just kind of like cuddling, kissing, and a lot of it was head. A lot of it was head and like mutual masturbation. I've had more sexual encounters with women because I spent most of my life in the closet, but I've talked to more guys. It just never really panned out anywhere. But I plan to be a hoe this year, so yeah. Kip Caldwell, This was a great video. Your openness and honesty is so refreshing. Thank you so much, Kip. You always comment on my videos, and don't think that I don't notice. I really do notice. Thank you so much. If it's not too late to send questions for your Q&A, what is your dog's name, and will be featured in the videos, and what are your favorite YouTubers to watch? Funny thing, that is not my dog. That cute little dog over there, that was my best friend Bree's dog. That was her dog and her girlfriend's dog. That's their little baby, and his name is Kobe, and I love Kobe. My mom, who hates dogs, loves Kobe. He is so adorable and the most human dog I've ever encountered in my life. He acts just like a human. I don't know why. He is just like, I don't like snow, I don't like cold, I just want my food, and I want to sit on this bed of clothes and stay warm. I love that dog so much. I'm more of a cat person myself, or I'll just take Kobe, you know. Actually, I think Bree's girlfriend, who's also named Bree, would probably fight me because Kobe is her baby. Off the top of my head, let me see. Easily Foxy Hot Mess. I've watched Foxy for the past like 3 or 4 years. I think she's hilarious and dangerously underrated. One of the funniest YouTubers, Latent Native, who is also a friend of mine. We've actually met through Twitter, but I actually love his content. You can tell he puts so much hard work and so much effort into his content because it's the editing, the style. He works super hard on his content, and he works so hard in real life, and he's on his way to LA, and I'm so proud of him. Miles J, I've watched Miles J for like 6 years, for a while. I love Miles J. I think he's hilarious. Loey Bug, I've watched her for the past year. I think she is so gorgeous. Her story times are lit. Her makeup's great, and I would love to meet her in real life. Trey Melvin, I love him so much. It's Cat Black, Gabby Show, Jesse Smiles, Nicola Fodi, Megan Tonjes. I think she follows me on Twitter. I think she's amazing. If Megan probably doesn't watch my videos, so if she ever watches videos, you're amazing. You're an inspiration. I love you, and you're a badass bitch. Gigi Gorgeous, Nathan Zed, of course, Kid Fury, such a huge inspiration. Love him. I love him to death. Rob Dyke, Heath Lawless. Oh, also, Corpse Husband, Mr. Nightmare, B Busta, Lazy Masquerade. I love scary story YouTube. It's one of my favorites. Oh, and Steph Sanyati. And Shan Booty. And Amber's Closet. My last question is from Miller. He said, "Hey Omar, just seeing your YouTube video, and I'm literally on the floor crying of laughter. Thank you so much. Do you have any advice for university or for someone about to go, and what are your ways to know someone's gay? Keep up your dopeness, and Happy New Year." Thank you so much, Miller. I really appreciate that. If you don't know this, I actually went to college in 2010, and I graduated in 2014. Just relax. Don't feel like you need to have everything figured out. It's a life-changing event that happens to you. You learn so much about yourself and so much about what you can do. The first time I went to college, I didn't think I could do this. I was super nervous. I was super scared. The first weekend, I told myself I couldn't do it and I wanted to go home. Actually, originally, I planned on going to community college for the first year or two because I wanted to save money, but at that time, my home life, not to get super personal, my home life wasn't necessarily the greatest. I needed to go to college. I needed to go to university to get away from that, but it taught me so much. I met so many people. I did so many great things, and the first year is very difficult, but that last year you will be great. Just remember this: always put your work first. Always go home, do your homework, study for your exams, and have fun though. Go out to social events at school, not just go to parties. I got involved with the film group. Eventually ended up leading the film group my last year of college, and I did a lot. I was very busy, on top of literally working and also balancing a relationship. But it will be the best 4 years of your life. I promise you that. How do you know if someone is gay? I pretty much assume everyone is straight until they prove me wrong. Unless I'm in a gay club or a gay event, I assume everyone is straight. I don't really put myself out there a lot. I mean, I've just met so many guys who I saw looking at me, who I'm super attracted to, but I'm assuming they're just looking at me because I must be doing something weird, not because I'm attractive or whatever, or they find me attractive, because most of the time I look like trash. I say in the closet, if a guy seems to be extremely uncomfortable with gay people to the point where if you even mention that they may be gay and they kind of freak out, this is something I used to do because hey, I suffered from internalized homophobia at one point in my life where I'd freak out and be like, oh, I'm not gay. They probably men. Maybe get to know the person a little bit better. Sometimes they will kind of tell you, unless I get to know people a little bit better. A lot of people don't know that I am gay. They kind of assume that I'm straight, which I just figured out that I am very much a straight passing male. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. As long as you find someone who adds onto your life, that's all that matters. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do my Q&A. I think the next one I'm going to do is when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to leave, and I'll tell people to leave a bunch of questions, leave a shit ton of questions, because I definitely enjoy doing this. Make sure to follow me on my social media links below. It is Snapchat, it is Tumblr, it is Twitter, it is Instagram. You guys have been hitting them up and following me, and I have been loving it. Also, make sure to click that big beautiful button that says subscribe. Make sure to click that thumbs up that says like, and make sure to leave a comment on my video. Thank you guys so much. I'm so appreciative of you guys, and you guys have really changed my life for the better. And until next Thursday, when I do my next video, I'll see you guys later. Omar out. Bye.